Running after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought that wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're effing me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What? Life can be tough.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys come in here winners of 2 straight. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. A nice little juke. Still going. They can't stop him. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Commanders 7, 49ers 0.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Purdy looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So here are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Down to about the 32. The Niners had 8 and 6 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared.
George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter, Jordan Watkins, deep for San Francisco. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The 49ers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a yard return there after a punt at 49. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now Daniels. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Here's Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Purdy. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18, watch out! Start!
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Get set! Get set!
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Outside! 18! Watch out! Start!
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
Hey!
Play action, now it's Daniels. His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready!
Throwing now is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On the play. And the Commanders first down.
To the air goes Daniels. And a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10.
Bronco switch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have the Commanders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Quick slant to Brown. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Purdy now to throw. Got it right side, it's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Cougar 19.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to our... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Robinson on a give right side. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, bullshit.
Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Daniels. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, there's no way you caught that.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's out to the flat for Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run right back. is. And they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Come on, crack ball, lady.
Daniels going to throw for it. And that is incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. The throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This one from 48 yards away.
A 48-yard attempt.
In there. God damn it, Austin.
Outside the right upright. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Fuck.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
He finds his man complete. That's Brown. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Liking,
At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
alert.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
It's 4th down.
And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go play action here. Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
fucking wide open.
Did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh my God!
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. He stiff arms him. And he works free. Down the right sideline. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel. 70 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and one less down to try and get it.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. At the 41-yard line. To throw is Daniels.
Oh, come on. How did...
Akers complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
Get there, bro.
Completes it to Samuel. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another 49er.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2nd and 7. Now Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. We've got 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
How the fucking time, you fucking bitch?
70 Timberwolves.
Fuck. Yeah.
Flag, flag.